What's up, everyone? This is Ronnie, just coming to you today with a quick little shipping video, and I'm going to show you how we ship shirts, ties, pants, suits, jackets, shirts. That's it. So, I'm going to talk about shipping ties. How we ship a tie. Tie's fairly easy to ship. We store them rolled up, and I have like a Rubbermaid tote box thingy, and I put them in here. I roll them up like this so they don't get creasing or anything. And then this is live. What's up, everyone? I'll get to you guys at the end of the video. Let me just do this. I did not think I was going to go live. I thought I shared this privately, but it's all good. And I'll answer any questions at the end. But anyway, I fold it up kind of like this. And ties can go first class. Ties are under 8 ounces. So, I mean, it's like, what, 270, 275 to ship. And I have these bags. And these bags are just these right here. I use these for my shirts. I use these for pants. They're 9 by 12, I believe. Yeah, they're 9 by 12. So I just packaged it up like this. And I got these off of eBay. And I actually use these for postcards, for a bunch of small different things. Occasionally I'll put video games in them or something like that. But these padded envelopes, we get these when you get your shipping credit or shipping for having a store. You get your shipping credit quarterly. I bought a bunch of these. And these are, I don't know, these are like 9 by 7 or something like that. But anyway, I just slide the tie in here, close, and it's nice and cute. And like I said, it's still under 8 ounces, so it only costs like $2.80 to ship that, $2.77. I think it's $2.77 for 8 ounces. So that's how we ship a tie. Now, next thing would be a shirt. So we'll talk about shipping a shirt. It says shirt I just sold a little while ago, so I have to pack. I just listed it yesterday and it just sold. So I fold the shirt up fairly nicely, and we do this with all the clothes. Within a certain period of time, if you ever seen our videos where we store everything, I'll store items in totes, and everything goes in bags. And then I put them in the storage unit, and basically I pull them out. So I'll put the shirt in here. I'll kind of fold it under a little bit so it slides in the bag a little easier. And voila, there it is. And sometimes I'll just fold this part over, and there you go. And we get these off of eBay. These are just your regular poly mailer thingies. And most shirts will go first class. I mean, anything under 16 ounces, if you're ordering your shipping off of eBay or PayPal, you can go 16 ounces as first class. So that's it, first class. And I charge on shipping for a tie. I charge $2.99. On a shirt, I charge $3.99. I just charge a flat rate. So we'll get the pants. This is pants, and they do this with jeans too. Basically, here's your pants. I just fold them in. Fold the crotch in like so, fold it over, and then I just roll, baby, roll, disco inferno. So you got nice little, and they do this with jeans too. As long as jeans are not too big and too, sometimes you get those bulky pair of jeans that are, or bigger ones, they're like 50, size 50 or something like that. Once again, Goes in one of those bags, protect it. All my jeans, for the most part, go in padded flat rate envelopes. This is $6.30 to ship. And these things are actually pretty cool. These actually work really well for jeans, for men's pants, and so on and so forth like that. Anything basically that you can, well, not everything, because people try to fit in here things that don't belong to fit in here or should not because, but, there's only so much room you could put in here. Now, if a jean is too big, and most of the time it's bulky, it's going to be in that like 2 to 3 pound range, either just because it's a older like style leg pants, like I can't even think, like just a bigger pair of jeans and they're in that 2 to 3 pounds. I'll use the regional A boxes, which are the elongated ones, not the rectangular ones. And that's this right here, regional A. All right. For us, a regional A box is a little bit more, and this is going to probably depend on where you are in the country, a little bit more than 2 pounds, but less than 3 pounds. It's like in the middle for us anyway, where we are on the East Coast. So, that's how we ship that. How we ship a hat. I knew I had a hat somewhere. So you got a hat like so. I will bag this up, but most of the time, because of the other bags are a little on the smaller side and it's like kind of scram something in it, we have a bunch of dry cleaner bags, and if they're bigger, and I just use the dry cleaner bags. And I don't have any of the boxes here. I have them at our storage unit, or they might be in the back of the truck. But I brought some to the house. I don't sell a lot of caps right now online, so that's probably why I don't have any at the house. But we have boxes. I believe they're 8x8x8, and they're unbranded. They're not like Priority, anything like that. So we can send a hat first class, and most hats are, even with the box, are probably 10 ounces maybe. Just checking on my scale. Yeah, the hat's 4 ounces, so I mean, maybe it might be even less than that. It might even be, you might be able to, if your box is not that like heavy of a box, you might get away with 8 or 9 ounces. And I, ship a hat, I charge $3.99. For jeans, I charge $5.99 for the ones I have listed currently. And then anytime I relist jeans now, not relist, but anytime I list any newer jeans, I put them up actually for $6.49 shipping to cover that. But 30 cents doesn't really bother me if I lose out on it or not. Shoes, I don't have any shoes with me. But the Postal Service uses this box right here. It's called a shoebox. You can actually order it off the United States Postal Service website. It's a priority mailbox. There's no rate for it or anything. This is a calculated box. And basically, we send our shoes in these boxes for the most part. And I put one in one side, facing the toe one way, and I put the other one upside down, facing the toe the opposite way. So they kind of fit in there really good. You just want to be careful with shoes because, if you get a shoe, let's say 3 pounds, for us, I charge people $10 for a pair of shoes. So if it's staying here on the East Coast, I'm good. It's like $7-8. Maybe if it's going here in Massachusetts, it's $6, or Maine or New Hampshire, if it's really close. So I make a few dollars. But if I'm sending to California, it's actually cost me $14. So I actually lose $4. And in the end of the day, it all evens out. The reason why I do that is because California is so far away that I just feel like if they seen calculated shipping, and that's what we pay, that's not what they're paying. So they would pay like $18 or $18.75, I think, for 3 pounds. So I just feel that it's too much. And then suits and sport coats. Basically, I have one here that I have to return because I think I bought the wrong jacket. when I was at the store. Because when I got home, it's not the one I thought it was. So I think I picked up the wrong jacket, which is funny. So I mean, basically, you see right here, we just fold the jacket so it's like that. Cross over the just like that, and then fold it in half. So it's you know nice. And we store all our sport coats. We already pack them up ahead of time. So I wrap this in in the dry cleaner bag, and I use one of three boxes. Now, sometimes we'll use a regional A box, depending on the thickness of the suit. Like that one right there would probably get away with going regional A. But if you have a thicker or a suit, we use these boxes right here. And these are the 1095 box you can get on. They're a little larger than a medium flat rate box, but these are based on weight. So if you're sending something close to you in your area, this would be a better price box breakdown. Like this, I would put a suit in here, or a heavier or a thicker, like a tweed or something jacket. I would put in there. And then there's always the choice of the medium flat rate box, which is and this is like costs us like 1205 or 1265. What is it? 1205? I think it's 1265. It's one of the two. But it's a little smaller than the current box. It's a little bigger than the regional A. But this is good for something that's going to California, like a suit or a really thick thing, and I have to send it. I'll send it this. Suits I charge $10.99 to ship, and sport coats I charge $9.99. And jackets, heavy jackets. Now we're talking like outerwear jackets. Will get shipped. Just depends on how thick of a jacket it is. I mean, sometimes they just go in a box, kind of like the one you just seen, or might use a regional B box, a medium flat rate box. It just depends. Then we have like a 12 by 12 by 12 box from the United States Postal Service, a larger one. So if it's going close to us, sometimes those you have to use that drop down thing and see kind of where would be your best choice. And that's why having multiple size boxes, multiple regional boxes, different kind of boxes helps you, because you have more of a shipping choice, and you can kind of figure out what's the best way to send something. And sometimes like a women's shoe, I'm all over the place a little bit. Women's shoes, if they're like heels or flats, will actually go in these fairly easily, and I've never had any issues. Occasionally, I wouldn't try to slam shoes in there, but occasionally I have used these. Just depends. Like if somebody was pretty close to us, I would actually just use a regular box sometimes. I think presentation it means a lot to a buyer. It's why we get a large. Most months we probably get 10 to 12% repeat customers, and that's, I think, fairly good. We sell more higher end clothing, so I think it's a little bit different. I think it depends on what you're selling a lot to get repeat customers. I think that's it. Let me check the chat and see what was going on. Just to check and see. What's up, Tito? Harley Woman, Mr. 10K on the bay. Just checking. Gretchen? Where's Gretchen? Oh, wow, Gretchen was here. Hello, honey. What does she have, the notifications on her phone? Probably in the Dominican Republic. I ship the jeans in clear poly, then in flat rate envelopes, the cardboard ones. That's the what do they call it? Legal rate. I dislike shipping anything in those. Um, Actually, one of our post offices, I forgot which one, they will not accept anything if it's bulging for whatever reason. They do. They're very strict. They're the ones that if I go to, like, let's say for instance, I'm bringing something from a different town and I'm dropping it off at that town. Like we live in Hyannis, but if I think it's Yarmouth Port and I go to Yarmouth Port to drop off my packages, they will not accept them because they do not get credit for those packages. They are like crazy. Let me see here. Hey Ronnie, how do you find the regional box shipping costs? It doesn't show up on eBay calculator. It doesn't show up in the calculator. It's basically after the sale. It's based on like a 2 to 3 pound rate. I know for us. So figure out kind of what a 3 pound rate is for you, and then it's probably right around there or a little less. When you drop it down after someone's paid for it, you will see it in the thing. 10K in the Bay, Ronnie. I thought you didn't like to sell shoes. Ronnie likes to only sell high-end shoes. Yes, Tito. Tito is right. Correct. I like shoes. I got some Salvatore Ferragamos the other day that were really nice. And I just had to change the shipping for somebody in Canada to get them because usually I do only priority. But since Canada's, I can send it there first class and the shipping still under 4 pounds. Like shipping, if you're shipping overseas now, you can ship up to 4 pounds would be international. I mean, 4 pounds would be first class international. Not all, but the problem is not a lot of countries have the tracking on it still. So it's like certain countries like Canada, Australia, England, Spain, maybe France, a lot of those countries, but a lot of countries you do not have, it doesn't show tracking. So if you ever had an issue with the buyer, you would probably lose the case because you cannot prove that they got it once it left the sorting facility in the US. Nice on the Chevette tie. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Brian? The Oak Brook picker. Is Oak Brook like a town, or is that like a subdivision, a town, an area? No, I do not ship anything in any legal flat rate. I don't like those boxes. They're too brittle. Anytime I've ever received anything in any of those that they've come, what's the word? The boxes, I mean, not the boxes, the envelopes, because they're made out of cardboard, they're not very durable. It seems like once you expand them, you just do not hold up very well shipping wise. We've gotten all kinds of things like mangled coming back in those boxes where the post office put tape on the boxes and stuff like that to keep them from opening and stuff like that. Ronnie, how do you ship a necktie? Suzanne, if you watch this video from the start, that was the first thing I went over. So after this video ends, you can see. So just give me a minute. Okay, yes, it's a town in Chicago suburbs. Who's ready to go to Chicago in like a month? Anybody going to Chicago? Chicago! Okay, do you use global shipping program or do you ship international on your own? I do both. I'm very, what's the word? I'm very used to shipping myself. I've been on eBay for like close to 18 years shipping. And a lot of it was smaller things, but I'm very comfortable shipping myself. Very easy, not that bad. But we do offer both. The buyer has a choice. Probably 80% of the time, the buyer just wants us to ship the item. I think it's a little bit cheaper, but then again, I've seen Chad ship ungratefully huge, expensive, heavy things through the global shipping for basically pennies compared to what I would have been able to ship it for. So just depends, I guess. Golden Finger Picker, what's up, brother? How you been doing? Me and Chad made a lot of progress on his jersey today. We found out what the jersey is. It's 1960s. So we did make progress. Thrifty Treasures, how are you? What's up? Shipping issue, tracking in states delivery. Buyer opens a request. Do you escalate it or wait the 30 days? Thinking it's definitely some kind of scam. We have this happen probably once every month or two. A buyer will, a buyer will open a case saying they did not get the item. As long as the shipping shows the item has been delivered, you're good. There's no issues. eBay will back you 100% of the time. You're good. And you don't have to worry about it. You just have to, they'll send you the thing, you put your information there, you put the tracking number again, even though it has it. You have to do that. You just can't ignore it. And sometimes you just have to call them and take care of it. And I call eBay. I mean, eBay is not a bad monster. A lot of time, you see in these groups, people have a idea of something. Just call them. You're asking 20 other resellers for something. You should just call eBay and be on the phone, in and out of them within 10 minutes, probably. I don't think I've ever been on the phone more than 15 minutes on the phone with eBay, and that's like start to finish. How much do you think would someone need to do this full time? Like money wise? That's a really big question. It just depends on how much money you need to survive and where you are in the world. There's certain people that live in certain areas, and I've talked to people that they have their cars paid for them. They live in a $500 a month house, and they don't really have that many bills, so they're going to need differently than myself, who has probably, at this current moment, we have outgoing probably $4,500 a month outgoing, probably 45 to 5,000 a month going out. So just depends on how much money you need. I mean, you can make it work for you any way you wanted to. Off-topic question. I have a Coca-Cola velvet jacket. Can't find anything like it, even in Google UK. I don't know, because I don't know what the jacket looks like. I can't really help you. But if you're in one of the reselling groups, you could Resell Society. You could upload some pictures. You can tag me, and I can help you in any way I can. But yeah, and the other question is about the shipping and delivery part. The only time it becomes sketchy is if the item's over $750, and you better have delivery confirmation. And that's where they have to sign for it, or it's signature confirmation. And actually, whenever you sell something, because we just sold something for $1,500 within about a week ago, it automatically, in the drop down, it automatically checks that box. So it's just good to, good to keep that in mind. Do not unclick the box, because if the buyer says they did not get it and you cannot prove it, and the only proof you can over $750 is have them by signing it, And that's why I don't even offer anything to ship anything that I think would go over $750 international, other outside of the global shipping program, because I'm not really sure if all those countries you can get signature confirmation without it being a very high price to offer them. Like, I don't even know if you could do FedEx Express and if it would work. I really don't know. I mean, unless you do like UPS or FedEx, maybe like 1 or 2 day mail, maybe. I would assume. I had size 13 men's hiking boots sell this morning. I use a large shoebox from other boots to send. It's a sturdy one. Yeah, boots will not fit in a. Most of the time for boots, either it depends on where they're going, and I charge more for boots. I'll charge like $12.99, or I'll even charge $14.99, and either they go in, like, because I just picked up a pair of boots today. These boots right here. These boots will probably go in, if they were going close to us, they'll go in a 12 by 12 by 12 box, and that leaves a lot of room, of course, for the pair of boots. I can put them in like that. I'll wrap them up in the dry cleaner bags, but they're going to be fine. They may bounce around a little bit, but nothing's going to happen to the shoe. But with that being said, I hate touching shoes. With that being said, or we use, if they're like going to the West Coast, I'll use actually the large flat rate boxes, and they're a little wider box. Do I have that box? Again, this is a large flat rate box, so I mean, you got to put down the thing, but you could easily put the boots in here. But it's about $15, so you want to make sure your customers. I just made a mess. Gretchen, you need to come home and clean the house. All right, everybody. I think that's it for that. I'm gonna go crazy and lose my mind. Thank you all for coming out. I hope that helped everybody fairly well and good. If you have any questions after, just leave a message down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. See you later, Gretchen. Bye.